Good day to you all. My name is Pastor Lawrence Mazenge and welcome to Daily Inspiration. Today we are reading from the book of Exodus chapter 3 verses 9 to 10. The Bible says, "Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt." Our message this morning is titled, "It's Never Too Late." This, where we have read, is Moses. After he had run away from the house of Pharaoh, where he grew up in Egypt, when he had slaughtered one of the Egyptians, and he went into the house of Jethro. That's where he was staying. Moses was now 80 years old when this incident happened, when the incident of the burning bush happened upon his life. When he ran away from Egypt, he was 40 years old, which means he stayed in the house of Pharaoh for 40 years. And then he ran away from Egypt and he stayed in the house of Jethro for 40 years. When someone is 80 years old, according to today's standard, nothing else works in your life. You are done and you are just waiting to go to the grave. But I want you to understand that sometimes it is a danger to yourself to measure your life according to the standards of people. Because people can say unto you, Zuckerberg became a billionaire at 30, 31. If you are 50 and you've got nothing, it's too late for you. But you look at someone who became a billionaire after 50 and you tell them Warren Buffett became a billionaire after 50. The guy who started Kentucky Fried Chicken became a billionaire after 65 when he had retired. So sometimes you look at your age. Sometimes you look at your age and you say it is too late for me. Certain things are too late for you. It's too late to improve yourself. It's too late to get married. It's too late to find a man who is interested in me. But let me tell you a prophetic word that I have come to release upon your life this morning. When you are walking with God, your life is never too late. Moses, at 80 years, he was just a shepherd boy in the house of Jethro. But I want you to understand that at 80 years, God gave him a mandate to lead over 2 million people. That is almost equivalent to the nation of Botswana today. So he was like a leader, like a president of a country. At 80 years, when he had never held any public office, any public position, any meaningful position, even being a headman of a village, Moses had never held such a position. But at 80 years, God is coming to him and he's saying unto him, "I want to take my people out of Egypt. And you are the one who is most suitable to do that assignment. You are the one who is most suitable to deal with my people." I want you to understand, my brother, my sister, your life may not be going somewhere. Your life may not be moving according to the direction that you desire. You might not be having the mortgage to the deposit to have the house that you desire. You might not be living in the house that you need or that you desire as a child of God. But I want to speak to your life today that don't never measure your standard according to people's goals. You've got your own race that you are running. You've got your own race that God has designed for you. What God has designed for you cannot be measured according to what other people are achieving. You've got your own achievements that God is awaiting for you to achieve. Moses, at 80 years, he is beginning to walk around and is beginning to go to Jethro's house and to say goodbye. God has given me an assignment. At 80 years old, people will be saying to you, it's time to retire. People will be saying to you, it's time to rest and look after your grandchildren. People will be saying to you, it's time to move to an aged care home. But God is saying it's time for a new assignment. I want to speak to someone right now. You are saying it's too late for me because 10 of the people that you graduated with are now millionaires. And you are saying, I graduated 20 years ago. I've never been in a managerial position. I'm almost getting to retirement in my life and I have achieved nothing. But I want you to know that there is God in heaven. Your achievements are not measured by your neighbor's achievements. Your achievements are measured by what God has designed for you. It is never too late for you. Don't give up on yourself because of age. Don't give up on yourself because of where you are going. Someone might have been married at 19 and you are now 31. There is no one who has ever proposed to you. Still, I want to say to you, it's never too late, because the God who deals with you knows your destiny and knows where you are going. You don't even know. Sometimes you are not aware of the race that you are running. You are not competing with anyone, but you are competing with yourself. You have got your own standard to set upon this life. I want you to understand that it is never too late. Your age mates might be running banks and other big businesses, and you have got nothing. I still want to say to you, it's never too late. God has got a portion reserved for you. You still need to remain in line. You still need to remain in the course, and one day God is going to visit you and give you an assignment. I want you to understand, when you read the book of Genesis chapter 12 verses 1 to 2, the Bible says, "Now the Lord had said unto Abraham, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing." This is Abraham at 75, my brothers and sisters. He was staying with his brother's son, and his name was Lot. Lot was already almost a married man when he was staying with Abraham. Abraham had no child, and I believe Lot was his younger brother's son, which means at 75, this man was almost reaching the end of his life. But at this age, that is when he is receiving a call from God. And God is telling him that I'm going to make you a blessing. I'm going to make you a father of many nations. And he promised him a seed at 75. And that seed never came until he reached 100 years. And for him and his wife Sarah, it was too late now. But I want to tell you something. When you are walking with God, when you are swimming in the promises of God, it is never too late. People may look at you. Science may be saying it's too late. People may look at you and say, we are waiting to bury this one. But I want you to tell them that I will not be buried until the promises of God have manifested upon my life. I will not be buried until I have seen the grace of God upon my life. You are going to be an example of someone who receives God's promises at an old age. You are going to be an example of someone who receives God's promises when everyone else has given up. Don't give up. Your neighbor's life is not your life. Your brother's life is not your life. Your churchmate's life is not your life. For you, it is never too late. Something is coming. And I can prophesy, I can feel the wind, I can feel the rains. Something is coming upon your life. It is never too late. Don't give up because of what was done to your neighbor. Don't give up because of what was done to your brother. Don't give up because of what was done to your sister. God has got a plan for you, and it is never too late. This morning, I want to release this message to you. Keep moving and keep listening. God has got a message for you. It is never too late. God bless you and have a good day.